Hey everybody, this is Beth Baum of Southeast Green, the curator of sustainable news, and yeah, a person who loves to cook and share her clean food journey. So tonight we are making baby bok choy stir fry. Of course, the baby bok choy is organic, and as you can see, our ingredients: baby bok choy is right there in the middle. We've got onions and garlic, which is from my CSA. We've got sesame seeds. We've got Celtic sea salt, which I'll explain later. We've got organic virgin coconut oil. That's that white stuff over on the right, and we've got soy sauce. So really quick throw together meal, vegan for those of you who are practicing a vegan lifestyle, and just delicious regardless of whether you're vegan or not. So thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the show. This, except that, you know, I love telling the story of eating clean. So we've got onions. This is probably going to be really hot. I've got coconut oil melted, and yes, I know I've got a non-stick pan, but when the universe gives you a Le Creuset, which is the top French cooking pans, you use it until it wears out so bad, then you have to replace it, and then it'll be a non-stick pan. So, but until then, besides, this is my grandmother's. It makes me sentimental. There's a lot of things in my house that are from my mother and my grandmother that make me sentimental. I'm definitely the sentimental one. My sister walked into my house after I first bought it, and she was like, "I can't tell if I'm in Mother's house or in Mimi." That's what we called my grandmother, Mimi. So, all right, forget the knife. We're just going to throw this last bit in. Sometimes it's just easier with your fingers. So we're going to saute this, and I forgot to get my saute. There we go. You know, they had that term mise en place, and I don't think a lot of people cook mise en place at home, but when you are doing a video, mise en place makes a lot of sense, and that's the first time I've really been thankful for my small kitchen, because I could just reach down and get it. So we've got the garlic and onions. I'm also going to put in a very big tablespoon of sesame seeds, and let those saute up. I love, you know, I did not consider my a vegetable person, because I'm so old that when we were a child, they didn't cook vegetables. They killed vegetables. They cooked them to death, and they were just disgusting. And as I have switched my diet over to a cleaner food diet, I love it when I have time to cook. My challenge is when I don't have time to cook, and when I'm tired because I'm running all over the place tweeting. So anyway, we're just going to let that saute until the onions get a little clear. They're almost there. So the first thing is if you don't cook your vegetables to death, cooking actually goes by really quickly. And people who are really committed to cooking at home are really smart, and they do things like they chop things up on Sundays. I don't do that, because I'm not that smart, and I'm not that organized, and I really eat more like a European. It's sort of like, well, what do you want today? So there was a couple things I did not show you. Well, I showed you, but I didn't talk about them. So the good people at Celtic Sea Salt sent me a goodie box the other day. You can see the pictures on Instagram. My handle for basically everything except Facebook is Beth S.E. Green. And they sent me this seaweed seasoning. What's better with Asian than seaweed? So we'll be using some of that, and this delicious Celtic salt. So I know it seems crazy to use salt when you're going to use soy, but you know, one of the things I keep on, I am a big Food Network, and one of the things I keep on hearing over and over and over is under seasoning. So we will not use salt unless it's necessary, but we will taste before we finish. All right, on to the bok choy. It's baby bok choy. Let me be clear, baby bok choy. Okay, see this bright green? This is cooked vegetables, not that brown stuff we got as kids. So I'm going to add soy sauce and the seaweed. And I mean, this is really, it's taken under 5 minutes. The most time spent was chopping, and that probably took another 5 minutes. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of soy sauce in. And that will turn it brown, of course. You know, it's hard. It's hard. I can't wait to get my stand. I finally gave in and bought a stand, and it's a tall, flexible thing, so maybe we'll have more cooking videos, because I won't be able to use both my hands. Okay, I'm just going to do, that looks about half a teaspoon of this delicious seaweed seasoning that Celtic Salt so graciously gifted me. That was really awesome of them. I got a love gift after Expo East. Let's mix it around. Cook it a little bit more. We just want to make sure everything's got flavoring on it. I will tell you the pilaf was, you know, to me, okay, so let me finish the pilaf. That's one of my challenges, is I get distracted. Squirrel! The pilaf smelled so good, and I have a very bad sense of smell, which I'm starting to think is partly because of my diet. There we go. Oh, this looks so good. And the pilaf smells so good, so I can't wait to try that. Look at that. I'm going to turn it back down a little bit. I'm probably going to use chopsticks. By the way, I bought my own set of chopsticks, so I don't ever have to have disposable ones anymore. I heard some terrifying statistic that I cannot remember. There's the bite. Let's see. Oh my gosh. You know what? No salt needed. There was a little salt in that seaweed seasoning. This is perfect. Let's plate it up. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, back to chopsticks. Buy your own chopsticks. Don't take out ones. When you hear how many chopsticks, I'll try to find the fact and put it underneath the video on YouTube and on Southeast Green. You will freak out. So buy your own chopsticks. Okay, and there's dinner. The pilaf did take 25 minutes. If I didn't have the pilaf, I would just eat the baby bok choy by itself. And that's it. I mean, that's all there is to dinner, and delicious. I mean, it is delicious, very healthy. Don't forget, buy a pair of chopsticks and never use takeout chopsticks again. And y'all have a great time, and we'll look for you on the next time of Eat Pure, Cook Fresh.